Some breaking news: Betty White just passed.
Oh,
No
damn.
way.
Betty White.
Yeah.
She didn't make it to 100?
She was going to be 100 in January.
Betty White just passed.
Wow.
Damn.
Betty
Are we
White.
that,
John Madden
are we
and
that
Betty
surprised,
White?
fellas?
Dude,
Are
they're
we,
slinging threes.
is that breaking
Well,
news?
apparently the youngest guy here is surprised. So
Yeah.
he's David. You okay?
David
We're gonna have to cut the
interrupted
pod
the
short.
Bro,
podcast.
that's brutal, though.
To announce that a
John Madden
99-year-old
and Betty White, it's like America's
And by the way,
grandparents
don't
just
forget
died.
Harry Reid as well. Harry on his behalf.
So
Harry Reid
John
as well,
Madden and Betty White?
And that's what
Together.
old people do, man. Betty White had
What
a
they
great
do,
run.
they die.
Yeah.
Actually, full disclosure, I thought John Madden passed years ago.
Bro.
Are you being sarcastic?
I'm not even joking.
How dare you?
Bro.
I haven't seen John Madden live in decades.
This was the wildest thing that's ever happened. Truth, when I found out John Madden died, like I was sad. And my brain
Yeah,
is
it
telling
bummed
me,
me out.
my brain is like, bro, you've never met this guy. Like, but my heart is like,
Yeah, but
I've
he's
met
mad in
this
the
guy.
video games,
like,
the voice.
I felt like my uncle passed or something.
Do you know the Madden
Crazy.
story? Do you know the Madden story? Like how it happened when he first signed? Like they're gonna say we're gonna make a game after you.
I know. He was like, he was like kind of hesitant. He was like, I guess he's gonna be big, and then fucking.
So the guy says, "Hey, buy the stocks. Okay, we're gonna give you the opportunity to buy the stocks." He calls us the greatest mistake of his lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Buy the stock," and John's like, "I don't care about buying the stock." He says, "Come do this. We're not gonna pay you." But I'm telling you,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So John's like, "No, I'm at a point right now. I'm John Madden. Pay me up front." So John goes. They use his name for the game. He just gets an upfront check,
And then
they leave, and it blows
wow.
up. And then it blows up. He's like, "Holy shit! I made a
I
big
told
mistake."
you, asshole.
Well, here's a part though, which the story ends well. 14 years later, he goes and sits down. Good for EA Sports guys on what they did with him. He says, "Listen, you guys been using my name. We got to make something work." EA Sports says, "Don't even worry about it. We're going to buy your naming rights." You know what they paid him for the naming rights?
100 mil?
150 million.
Nice.
Wow.
150 million. Yeah.
So opposed to that,
Yeah.
Tony Hawk has told this story where, Tony Hawk, huge video game.
Of course.
Yeah.
When they made the game, he has all his friends in it. Before it releases, the I don't know if it's EA Sports, but they came to him and said, "We think this game's gonna be pretty good, man. We're just gonna pay you one." And he goes, "I was broke at the time." They go, "We're gonna give you $500,000," and he goes, "And that's like life changing.
Yeah.
Like I was making no money." And he's like, "Nah, I think I'm just gonna take my chance, and you'll give me a share of the sales for each game." They're like, "Well, yeah, but we'll just give you like $1 million or $500 now, and dude, you're rich." He's like, "Nah, I don't want. I'll take my chances."
good for him.
Really?
And then how much
Good
has he
for
made from
him.
that?
Oh, my
all
God.
the
Hundreds of millions?
Oh, it's still going, man.
And his friends all make money off it too because they're in the game.
They
the-
call it one of the greatest games of all time.
Well,
Yes.
the famous story that goes in the other direction, I'm sure you guys all know, is Foreman Grill. You know how that happened?
They wanted to give to Hulk
They went to
Hogan,
Hulk Hogan first.
but he went with the energy drinks.
That's why he went with the blender. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's like a grill indoors. This is stupid. Who's ever gonna want to grill indoors? So he goes with the blender,
That's right.
and then they go to George Foreman and like, look, you got to have this grill. And he's like, all right, whatever, put my name on it.
Now, are they blaming COVID for Betty White too, or what are we doing here?
No, cool. I just got the breaking news.
CNN's like COVID.
Tyler
got
has
Betty
the
White.
article up
Beloved
from
actress,
TMZ.
comedian, and American icon Betty White has died just weeks before a milestone birthday. TMZ has learned law enforcement told Nancy Betty passed at her home just before 9:30 a.m. A trailblazer and pioneer in media, Betty had the longest-running career of any woman in TV prior to her death, starring in multiple shows over the last 8 decades.
Oh man,
8 decades, starting all the way back to 1939. By the way,
Thank you for being a
lasting. Lasting power right there. Betty is perhaps the most famous for her lead role in on the Golden Girls, which ran from 1985 1992. She's been in tons of. By the way, have you seen Betty White's younger picture? Do you know what she looks?
She's kind of a babe.
Can you put young
been old
Betty
for
White?
years.
She's a total babe.
Young Betty White. David, I'm sure you want to do it anyways. Just type in young Betty White.
You know what's bullshit? Sex in the City is just Golden Girls after dark. It's just like X-rated.
Bingo.
Fair point.
It's bullshit.
That's a
she's
young Betty White.
Cutie, man.
Yep.
It's true.
Good for her.
You know that she was the face of the life settlement market.
Was she
Betty
really?
White?
Because of being
I have a business. Pat does insurance. I do like something called life settlements. It's like reverse insurance.
Byron Newdale's favorite
She was,
business.
yeah, exactly. She was the face of the life settlement market for years. They paid her, an upfront deal, right, and $1 million or whatever. And
Great career though.
Well, rest in
Yes.
peace, Betty White.
Rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace. Anybody that can last that long in anything, you got to give them respect. So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.